right, so this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Under Capricorn, 1949. Sorry for the delay in getting this done, but it was an hour and 57 minutes. It's going to be another Hitch flick. It's one of his worst ones that I've ever seen. Ranks right up there with his spy thrillers. And it flopped at the box office 1 year after his best movie, Rope, and used the same techniques as he did in Rope, with 9 to 10 minute takes. And it's 1 year after. Ingrid Bergman is terrible. She looks ugly. One reviewer on Netflix said she looked like a cow, and she had to. Her reputation at that point was so bad that she had to move in to Italy with her Italian director lover. Here's another KL Lorber. The Day After, the infamous 1983 television movie. Here's another one that's 2 hours and 6 minutes. Holy cow. I'm not looking forward to that. Back in the 80s, the left were all worried about nuclear war and oil drilling off the coast. Nowadays, they worry about an invisible virus and plastic garbage. There's another KL Lorber, The Woman in the Window. I think these three got stuck in my safe queue, and all of a sudden they just popped up like crazy. All this KL Lorber stuff. But this movie is supposed to take place in Australia in 1930, Sydney, New South Wales. And none of the actors have Australian accents. They either got US, Swedish, or British accent, and they filmed it on a British soundstage. Yeah, did I say I'd give it this 3 out of 5 stars? I thought it was all right. I like the shrunken head scene. That was pretty decent. And I like the plot twist that Hitch does in this one. He tried to blame the failure of this on his production staff. He said he made some hiring mistakes in that regard. But I think Ingrid Bergman and the other actors were just not into it. They just couldn't put their talents to work for some reason. Maybe it was Ingrid Bergman. I don't know. Maybe they were bummed about being on the set with Ingrid Bergman because she kind of dragged the whole thing down, in my opinion. She is not pretty. I'm not too much into Swedish actresses in general. There was one that Ingmar Bergman used a lot. She was kind of interesting. I forget her name, but I guess when Ingrid Bergman came down with cancer, Ingmar Bergman, no relation, fell in love with her because Ingmar Bergman moved to this desolate island to get away from the Swedish taxpayers, and he plays his record player, and he thinks that the ghost of Ingrid is lingering around his house or something. Pretty crazy stuff I saw in some bonus features. The guy's losing his mind at advanced age. Like he's going senile or something. Anyways, yeah, he likes to play classical records on his record player. And he imagines Ingrid Bergman's ghost walking around his house at night. Pretty crazy stuff. But getting back to the movie, so like I said, there are no actors with Australian accents, which is kind of odd. You think by the 1830s, people were speaking Aussie, and all these people from UK, Britain, England, whatever you want to call it, Ireland, they're getting shipped to Australia as convicts. I guess the king doesn't want them there. And this has been going on for a while, ever since Cook discovered Australia. And even the movie title is a reference to Capricorn, that little island there off the coast of Australia. I guess it's supposed to be a sexual reference under Capricorn, whatever. I mean, I don't know. Maybe Adrian can help me out there. But the governor comes over from Ireland, I guess. He doesn't even have none of these people have Irish accents, especially Ingrid Bergman. She's supposed to be an Irish person coming over to Australia with James Cotten, neither one of which has an Irish accent. She sounds like a Swedish woman to me. But anyways, so the governor's there. He's got his second cousin or something tagging along. He wants to make it rich in Australia in 1930, and he bumps into James Cotten, who involves him in a rather elaborate, kind of lucrative real estate investment scheme. I guess James Cotten bought up all of Australia's land or something after he served 7 years for murdering Ingrid Bergman's brother, I think. And, he took the fall, even though Ingrid Bergman was the one who did the dirty deed. He did it for her. This movie is a lot about self-sacrifice, which I didn't particularly care for. Self-sacrifice is really for Jesus and Jesus alone, not for people to just wreck their lives for 7 years, just to save Ingrid Bergman, who doesn't look attractive at all. I don't know why Joseph Cotten is going out of his way to protect her. But at one point they get in a fight, like he wants to leave her. Because the young second cousin, he's more interested in Ingrid Bergman. He's always trying to kiss her, and she's got this drinking problem because the governess wants to kill her so that she can have Joseph Cotten. And even the governess has a British accent. A lot of British actors mixed with U.S. and Swedish actor. But anyways, so Joseph Cotten gets jealous. They get into a gunfight, and young second cousin ends up getting injured. And at one point, the governor literally disowns his second cousin and says, "Get out." So he goes to live with Joseph Cotten. He starts he has an instant attachment to Ingrid Bergman because she lived in Ireland as well as he did. They met because she was good friends with his sister back in Ireland, and they start having a little side business going, a love triangle. It reminded me a lot of Wuthering Heights, kind of, the end of Dark Shadows when Dan Curtis ran out of ideas. So he tried to copy Wuthering Heights. He ran out of gothic monsters like Frankenstein, Dracula, and the Wolfman. And that's what it reminded me of. Somebody else mentioned Jane Eyre. Jane Eyre is kind of boring. I don't know. I think I've seen it one time and I forgot about it. My coworker tried to get me into my former young and Chinese coworker tried to get me into Jane Eyre, and I wasn't too intrigued by it. But that's basically a soap opera. It's not really. When people go to a Hitch movie, they want to see a thriller or like a psychological. Psychological terror kind of stuff. But the best thing you get in this is a shrunken head on the bed, and the evil governor's trying to kill Ingrid Bergman so she can have Joe Cotten all to herself. So there's another love triangle going there. And, so Ingrid Bergman confesses that she was the one who shot her brother. They keep threatening Joseph Cotten, though, because they want to charge him with attempting to murder the second cousin dude. But Ingrid Bergman begs and pleads for him to tell him it was all an accident. So he does that. That's pretty much the movie. Not a great flick. Not one of the better Hitchcock flicks, but with Hitchcock, and it's funny too because the bank took the movie away from him and they played it on CBS television. I saw the CBS television credit at the end. That was kind of amusing. Even with Hitchcock, bad Hitchcock, it still gets 3 out of 5 stars, which is saying a lot for his talent. And the bonus features on this disc is just all about these French directors from the New Wave, 1950s, 1960s. They were critics during the 50s. They all idolized Hitchcock. So like me, they think this movie is way underrated. You look at the reviews on Netflix and they're pretty bad. I think it gets like a 6 point something on IMDb. Let's see, IMDb. That's weird. There's supposed to be a television series remake of this. It gets a 6.2 out of 6,900 ratings, which is a lot. I think Hitchcock got more popular after he died. A ton of bonus features on this disc. Sorry it took so long for me to review, but I've been kind of taking naps in my car. Worked 10 hours yesterday, which is pretty decent considering that I was having trouble getting getting a van that that I could actually ride in last night. My van got stuck in driveway in Oakland Hills last night. And I got lost. The GPS took me in the wrong house, and then I had a missed alcohol order on top of that. Some dude took half my route because I left my phone in one of the vans that wasn't working for me. And yeah, yesterday it wasn't going well, but I ended up getting 10 hours after that. So when it doesn't go well, that means I get more time. So it's just been crazy at work. They got me doing 2 jobs at my other employer, and cleaning up a mess that was left behind after the manager left there. So pretty cool stuff. I keep wondering whenever I hear about Australia, how did it become like a military dictatorship where the military are forcing you to stay in your house? Even San Francisco, communist San Francisco, isn't that bad. They kind of rely you to do the honor system. And my coworker said I could even drive my son around. But where can we go where I can drive my son around without the court knowing that we're not indoors? But where can we go where it doesn't require a mask indoors nowadays? Nowhere. So I kind of miss, 2019 when I was taking him to restaurants and stuff. Those were the good old days. Anyways, enough about that. I heard on the radio people making fun of Ivermectin like it's some kind of cow drug or horse drug or something. But I've been taking it for like a week and a half. And no, I think it's been about a week. I've taken 60 milligrams so far. And, no side effects. I feel like I normally do. I want to take a nap now, though, because I was working late last night, and I woke up early and cooked some hash browns for breakfast. Big bowl of hash browns, like 7 servings, and then I had some pot stick or some gyoza, Japanese stuff, dumplings. Just now I'm gonna cook some more for my son in about a half an hour for lunch. I'll eat about 3 batches of those. And I got chicken enchilada. I get some rice-a-roni, pasta-roni after I dropped him off. But got plenty of snacks for work, plenty of lunch food. So I'm kind of stocking up on that. And I'm a little bit behind on my financial goal. My Robinhood went down about $500 past couple weeks. So I'm trying to get it to go slowly back up. But I'm buying a lot of stocks that pay 10% dividend. So that's not really factored into the stock price, and I can just reinvest the dividend to sort of dollar cost to average it out. So I'm sure that my overall return is much more than what I'm seeing on Robinhood during the past year and a half. Only 10%. It's probably more like 15% or something. Not bad, but I want to get it higher. Constantly getting greedy with my Robin Hood Returns. Anyways, just thought I'd get that movie review in. I'm up over 20 minutes just blabbing away. But hope you're having a good weekend. And sorry to have taken so long, 1 week to do a review. I started watching Cry of the Banshee and just started getting weirder with Vincent Price doing the Conquer Worm thing again. I don't think it's as good as Conquer a Worm, honestly, but about 2/3 into that. So, we'll see how that goes. But the day after is going to take a long time to get through. I don't know if I can get through all of these, especially if the K.L. Lorber bonus features has a lot of bonus feature stuff on there. So we'll see how that goes. Laters.